This building is a landmark. It's the birthplace of hip-hop for a lot of us in here. And the people who are respected in hip-hop all cite this place as the birthplace of hip-hop.
You were the first DJ that I was able to see. I wasn't able to see Hurt. I was too short.
I created the needle drop before I created the scratch.
That was amazing.
And when I created the needle drop, just playing on my mother's stereo, picking the needle up on the James Brown records, Cornell Rock.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, man?
They classified me as the MC, but I played the music. So this is why I know when cats say they was at certain parties, I knew you wasn't there because you would have said I played the music.
Oh, yeah, Master.
G.L.O.B.E.
The grandest of the grandest.
Who's that?
The grandest of the grandest. The one and only the grandest of the grandest. That's it.
I want to thank Cool Hurt because he's a hero of mine. I want to thank Coke the Rock for spitting the first rhyme. I want to thank the Grandwizzard Theodore for inventing the scratch and the cuts galore. And don't underestimate an MC's task. Grandmaster Caz will surprise your ass. All right? And when the party people want to know who said this what, tell them G.L.O.B.E showed up. Thank y'all very much.
Grandmaster Caz.
You already know.
Yeah.
All right, if everybody wants to have a seat, we are gonna kick off right about now. So for me to stand in this party room right now is a real trip for me. And to see Coke the Rock standing in here, and Theodore, and G.L.O.B.E, and Caz, and all the rest of y'all, you know who you are. Everybody in here, I mean, just to be in this room right now, I'm still soaking it in. So there's a reason my brain was farting, because it was just like, where the hell am I? This is where it all began, and this is the place that gave me an identity.
I was thinking about, like Robert Johnson's role in the history of the blues, Buddy Bolden's role in the history of jazz, and how sometimes the most iconic and most potent and most innovative artists do not become mainstream names, but they become the names that are the most celebrated by, on one hand, scholars and academics, on another hand, super nerd fanboys and fangirls. All of these ventures together will ultimately be what helps people 100 years from now, 200 years from now, let's say 300 years from now, to understand the absolutely extraordinary cultural narrative that commenced in this room.
Most of y'all know her. A lot of y'all don't even know Coke the Rock. A lot of y'all heard of my name, you thought I was a myth, but again, I didn't write music, I didn't follow people, I was like a regular Bronx cat. I did this, I did that. What you really did, we all did it together.
Today, G.L.O.B.E means God loves our best efforts. Because that's what it's all about now. Remember the days when hip-hop began to pop off on your block? All of a sudden, out of the blue, the world was doing it too? Anyone really ready to battle, baby, we can go bout for bout. Forget about mouth to mouth. I'm knocking knuckleheads out. Blow up the blow, hit up the hit, the universe is lit. Combination not the combination, we are all determined not to quit. The snap at the crack of the bite of the apple, the one and the only, the mac of the roni, nevertheless try to triple it up, pop, chooping it up, shaking it, breaking it, tasting it, making it, popping it, every move I'm making, thumping it, jumping it, thumping it, jumping and bumping it. That's for all my folks out there. That's what MC Pop is.
I honestly believe that I was introduced, I was born into this culture, born into this art form. I didn't wake up one day and it's like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to be into hip hop. I was into hip hop from day one, and God gave me this gift. Everybody in this room has a gift, and I realized what my gift was early on. There's so many DJs that put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this art form, into this culture we call hip hop, and every time you see me get on the turntables, I carry the spirit of all these people.
There's nothing that has affected this planet in the last 45 years bigger than hip hop other than the internet. As far as our culture is concerned, it's 40 some odd years old, and that's not old, and that's really not long when you think about time and in a continuum. So we had a lot more history to make. So thank you, and thank you. One love.
Break it, make it hot to the hippie hot, still you slip, make it stop, crash a cookie mouth, shit'll hit your bang with a bang, cause Mark the pick and boogie, spin a rhythm while you boogie the beat. You like what you hear, this is not a test, I'm MCing to the beat. And me, myself, and I ain't gotta try to move your feet.